So, I'm a single mom and been married, date, dated, and I have a gentleman who I've known for a while who's pursued me for a while, and I just haven't been interested because I haven't just not really wanting to date. And I told him, well, he called me and he's like, don't be upset, I just need to ask you something. I'm like, okay. So he's like, why aren't you interested in me? Like, my finances are good, I've been liking you for a while, and I've been pursuing you for a while, why aren't you giving me a chance? And I told him, I said, I don't know, I just haven't been wanting to start looking into that or dating or anything. But like, I'm a single mom. Like, there's certain things that I like, to impress me. There's certain things that like, I want you to try to do. Like, I'm not about going to have dinner or go watch a comedy show or nothing like that. I really just want someone to just come and be like, hey, let me mow your lawn, let me clean out your backyard, let me help out with the manly things, because I know you don't have a man in this house helping you out in that. Like, those are the things that I want. Not that I might, but that might change my heart, that might change my mind. But you trying to ask me out on a date or take me out to eat, or I don't want to. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to spend any time doing that. I want a different kind of effort. I want you to offer these kind of things to me. Like, I might just change my mind, change my perspective in dating or in that person. I just want to see that effort. So,
It's because she don't like you. That's it. That's all it is. She don't like you, so now she's putting parameters in order to consider you. So she want a landscaper, right? She want in-home maid service. And let me just warn y'all, how you start off is how you have to continue and maintain it. And you're never ever going to be able to pace yourself at a successful rate if this is the way that you're doing it. And let me just give you a little bit of insight before we deep dive into this. There are no rules for the men that they adore and they like. There are no rules for the men that they adore and they like. Rules are only for people that are simping out. They are for guys that just refuse to catch the hint. They're for guys that continue to get themselves into situations that they're not supposed to be in. And if you have to beg, the first red flag immediately is that he was sitting here trying to negotiate with a woman that is raising her standards that already have a child by another man. That is the first thing. And you know what my slogan is. I would never advocate that you do something that I wouldn't do myself. So I'm never going to tell y'all to get into a relationship with a single mother, especially with small children. It is a disaster to waiting to happen. It is a thankless job. It is nothing that is going to be beneficial for you. And it is going to be a situation that absolutely destroy everything that you thought you knew about yourself. And you're going to get into a situation where you plan another man's save game and it's not going to work out on your behalf. So that's number one. All right. They are putting parameters and requirements on you that is not even designated for the man that had children with him. All right. That's number one. Number two, if you have to sit there and beg her and ask her, why don't you want me? Then you don't qualify. And more important, you qualify, but you're not qualified in their mind. And so now they're going to leverage you in order to take advantage of you instead of getting to know you. So you telling me he got to jump through hoops in order to possibly get into a situation where you would consider going out on a date with him? He got to do landscaping work. You got to come and take out your trash. You got to cut down trees. You got to do trim work on you. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all some suckers, man. If y'all really going for this, if y'all letting this fly, if they feel comfortable enough, look, they putting this on the internet and they ain't even blinking twice about it. If she feels comfortable enough to say this on the internet, then that means that this dude or these guys, that try to get to these women, man, I don't care. You could look like Holly Berry from the 90s, and it does not matter, not even a little bit. You never, under any circumstance, let a woman sit there and tell you, and I see this all the time. I'm seeing women on the internet talking about, well, maybe if you would pay for my groceries, I would consider you. Fuck. What? Pay for your groceries? What kind of how did the game get so messed up to where women feel openly, and I know that y'all are doing some of this stuff. I know that y'all are separate. I know about it because I hear about it and I get the phone calls and I get the emails and y'all asking me for coaching calls on how you can get yourself out of a situation. And y'all are doing anything for the box. They regular, everyday beings just like everybody else. Bro, if she like you, there is going to be no requirement. And they going to have you mowing the lawn and they going to have the reservation for the dude that they really, really care about that ain't doing shit for them. And they probably don't even put as much effort or care as much as you do. I just can't believe that this is happening. And most, not even most, almost every single person that I see that raise their standards, they always have a child by another man and they want you to play another man's save game.
So it's been brought to my attention that some men think that single moms in their 30s play hard to get. God forbid a girl raises her standards. We're not playing hard to get. Our standards are just high now. The bar is set high. Okay? We've already been there, done that. We see through the bullshit now. It's not the same. I'm not the same that I was 10 years ago. The bar is high. Or we simply just don't want you.
She's telling you, literally. And I'm gonna be honest with you, like, because I always like to link back to the content creator in order to get credit, regardless of whether I agree with it or not. But these women are not even intelligent. Like, they're not even smart. They talk like bimbos. They talk, and the bar is just high. And like, y'all really rocking out with this shit. Like, we too old to be sitting here negotiating and going back and forth. We too rich. We too old. We got so much runway of making more money and being successful and being able to travel and see the world and understand what different cultures are like and all of this. And y'all letting these people sitting here finesse y'all and tell y'all. And she's telling you, they're telling you, we don't like you. That's why we put so many parameters and so many hoops. If you just gonna keep begging and jump for us, that's why. And you messing up the game because you got them thinking that their standards should go up once they make bad decisions, and you over there simping still begging.
It's not that we're playing hard to get, because believe me, if I want you and I like you, I'm going to let you pursue me. But if I don't, and I don't think that you're worth my time, I'm not playing hard to get. I simply just don't want you. Or you just don't check off all the boxes that I want. And that's okay. You could check off maybe the next girl's boxes, but you just don't check mine off. So let's stop getting emotional and let's just keep it pushing.
And I don't even blame them. I don't even blame them. It's almost like immigrants coming into this country taking advantage of the resources in the United States of America because Americans are empathizing and sympathizing for them, simping for them. What I don't blame them for coming over here and taking advantage of the people and the opportunities that we present to them. I blame us for not making sure that they have to qualify themselves to come over to the border to have the opportunity to earn and to be able to live this American life in the first place. As long as you have guys that are begging for women's attention, it does not matter how many people that you sit here and hold this accountable for, but maybe one person will wake up and you get out of the trance and you get out of the spell. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley 40% off your first order plus 20% off of life. Get into the Patreon, bro.